Okay, so a researcher computed a 90% confidence interval for the proportion of students who smoke. If the researcher had instead used a 95% confidence interval, then the computed margin of error would have been smaller. Is that true? So a bigger confidence interval, a bigger confidence level produces a smaller confidence interval? Smaller error? The margin of error would be smaller?
It's asking bigger than 90, correct?
No. Okay, so what it is, so remember back to when I introduced to you the idea of confidence. Remember I said guess my number? Let's think back to that. Guess my number. I'm not going to play the game again, but just remember how that worked. I said guess my number. I wrote down a number between 1 and 100 on a piece of paper, right? And then I had you all guess at my number. And you tell me if you are able to guess at an interval of 10 numbers. If you were able to guess at an interval of 10 numbers, say like, I don't know, 70 to 79 or whatever, versus what if you were able to guess at an interval of 30 numbers? You were able to guess like 40 to 40, 50, 60, 69, that'd be 30 numbers. So which of those two would you be more confident that you would get my number? So I guessed a number. I wrote down a number from 1 to 100 on a piece of paper. And if I said, okay, guys, you can guess at a group of 10 numbers, or you can guess at a group of 30 numbers, which one would give you a better chance of getting my number?
Bigger number of 30.
Yeah. Higher percent confidence, right? You would be more sure, obviously, with 30 numbers, whereas this would be a lower percent confidence if you only guess 10 numbers. So the bigger the interval, the higher your percentage confidence, right? The more confident you are. So if we're going from 90 to 95, that's bigger, more confident. Does that mean we have a smaller interval?
Yes.
Wait, look right here. Smaller number, lower confidence. Higher number, higher confidence, right? Bigger interval, 30 numbers, higher, more sure. Smaller interval, 10 numbers, less confident, right? Smaller interval, less confident. Higher interval, more confident, right? So therefore, if we go from 90 to 95, higher confidence, we must have a bigger interval, not smaller. Right? They're saying if the researcher instead had used 95, that would make higher confidence. That would make a bigger interval, not a smaller. So this is false. False. Higher percent leads to a bigger interval. Bigger interval. Bigger and bigger interval means bigger error margin, right? That's what the error margin is, right? When you guess between 40 and 70, basically 69, my number might be 52. So you didn't get it right on, but I gave you a wide error margin, right? Whereas if you guess 70 to 79, you got to be closer. Maybe my number was 73. Your error margin is more narrow. So higher percentage confidence leads to a bigger interval, a bigger error margin, not a smaller. They've got it backwards. That is false.